Hello Facebook, welcome to my empty house. I am moving tomorrow, so there is literally nothing in my house except my tripod and our bed and a couple of other things. Everything else is in boxes. So I really want to speak to this subject because it's something that I've seen holding me back and holding so many other people back, and what they're able to achieve and where they're able to go. And that's the labels that we put on ourselves. That's the labels that we decide that we are at some point in our life. Hi, Sam. That we take on because of a belief system that we've created, or something that somebody has said to us. Maybe something somebody said to us when we were even 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, that has stuck with us for our entire life. And we get this label, and then we create a whole lot of evidence to support it, right? So for me, a couple of my labels were that I am shy, that I am an introvert, right? They were labels that I've carried around with me for a really long time, since I was really young, right? And I've attached those labels to myself, and then I've allowed those things to hold me back in situations for the last 30-something years. So, when I go into a room of people, or when there's something like public speaking or speaking on this video, then I allow myself to hide behind those labels that, it's challenging for me, I'm really shy, I'm introverted, right? That it makes it okay for me to not go and network with people in a room because of my labels that I've attached to myself. Another one that I had was that I'm terrible at public speaking, because I had evidence that the times that I tried it, I would get up there and my voice would go. My throat would close over. I would feel sick in my stomach. And that was the evidence that I was gathering to prove to myself that I was right, that I was a terrible public speaker, that I couldn't do it, or that when I did do it, I was really, really bad at it. And so I kept going out there with these labels of, I'm shy, I'm introverted, I'm terrible at public speaking, along with a whole lot of other things that subconsciously I've been carrying around for a really long time. And I would let those things hold me back in my life from where I wanted to be going. But the thing is my higher self requires more from me. My future self requires that I be able to get up in front of people, that I speak to thousands of people and share the message, share the fire that's on my heart that I have to give to others, right? I cannot hide behind those labels anymore. I cannot choose to go into rooms and go, but I'm introverted, right? And let that hold me back from where I'm going. Because that's the way that we exist most of the time, right? Like these labels that we've attached to ourselves, that we've either decided for ourselves or we've been given by other people, the things that we've made to mean about us. And those are the things that are holding us back from where we want to be. So the thing is they are really just something that we get to choose. I get to choose to not show up as an introvert. I get to choose to work on my craft of being a better speaker. I get to choose to start showing up in a different way. I get to choose to go to a speech coach to learn how to gain that confidence in a room of speaking to big crowds of people. I get to choose that. I get to work on those areas where maybe in the past I have not been as effective. But it is that choice that I get to make. And if I don't choose that, I'm just going to stay hiding behind those labels exactly where I am and never actually move into that space where I know that I'm meant to be, that person that I'm meant to be becoming. And so I really ask all of you, what are those labels that you are currently attaching to yourself? What are those things that you are believing about yourself and making this forever thing when they're not? The things that you have You have been, maybe in the past, that's how you have appeared. That's how you've shown up. Maybe when you're in school, a teacher told you something that made you believe that about yourself. I actually went to somebody last year and I was talking to them about how challenging public speaking was for me. And she said to me, well, maybe that's not for you. Maybe your message is better shared like in writing or something, like better as an author. And I thought to myself, like, what bullshit, first of all. And I know that's not my truth, right? I know that I'm meant to be in this space. I know that I'm meant to be becoming better at this thing, that I'm honing my craft, and I just need to keep showing up. I need to keep working on that delivery and working on that confidence in front of people. And for her to be in that position of somebody who is supposed to be guiding me and saying, well, maybe that's just not for you. I feel like that is not something you put on people, right? Like, we've got to be not only aware of this for ourselves, but aware of what we're speaking into others. Because the things that we say sometimes we say these things in passing, we're not really thinking about how they're having that kind of impact on the people that are around us. Maybe in our children or our friends or the people that we're working with, as we get to inspire them and to hold them to their highest, right? Not go, well, maybe you should settle. Maybe it's okay to just stay where you are, and maybe that's not meant for you. Like, fuck no, right? We all get to be whatever it is that we want to be. We all get to choose to step into that. And we never, ever should be putting that onto somebody else, telling them that, oh, maybe that's not for you. Maybe you should just stay where you are, right? Because all of us have something to share with the world. All of us have this fire within us that is here to spread around, to be that ripple effect to the people that we're around, right? And when we're looking at these things that we've been using to hold us back, these labels that we're attaching to ourselves, ask yourself, what does my future self require of me? What does my higher self require of me to do in this moment? Where is it that I am meant to be? Where is it that I am meant to go? Who is it that I'm meant to become? And what is it that I need to start working on? What are those skill sets that I need to start using, the tools that I need to start using to become that version of myself? So I really implore all of you to look at those labels, look at those things that you're using right now to hold you back, whatever they are. They might be this, I know the labels that I've attached to myself are very common ones. There's so many of us hold those labels of I'm shy, or I'm introverted, or I'm terrible at public speaking, or maybe it's like that I'm not a good writer, or I can't read, or I read really slowly, or, I'm dyslexic, which obviously some people are dyslexic, but are you going to let that hold you back in your life? So the thing is, those labels really are a choice, right? These labels that we have are a choice. And what are the labels that we are now choosing? What are our new labels going to be? Because I choose my new labels to be that I am a powerful public speaker, that I'm stepping into that challenge of becoming a really fucking amazing public speaker, that I am amazing at networking, that I have confidence going into those public situations, because those are the beliefs that will serve me in getting to where I want to be. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, Ella. Mwah. Love you, girl. And all of you that are on here as well. Have the most beautiful day. I love you all. Queen Fire.